Good morning, Diane Roberts here. Thank you for visiting my channel. I loosely call it my retirement vlog. And it is. I kind of named it that 4 years ago when I started retirement. One thing I never do is thank you all for watching in the beginning, and also welcome to any new viewers, because I've had a few new viewers recently. Thank you so much for visiting. I hope you find some content that may interest you. I do a number of different types of crafty things. Today's knitting. Today we'll be knitting. Okay, so I told you I'm Diane Roberts on YouTube. You can find me as Diane Roberts on YouTube, but also on Instagram as Canned Music. That's CANNED Music. And on Ravelry as Roberts 108. So, on with the content. As you could see in the title, this is going to be a new feature. I'm challenging myself to 52 dishcloths in a year. One a week. Who can't do that, right? Oh, look at, I have hanger marks in my shirt. Nah, I should fold shirts, not hang them up. Okay, 52 weeks of dishcloths. And why am I doing this? Well, because I've been tidying up, cleaning, decluttering, and I found this Knit Picks book that I bought a few years back, which is 52 weeks of dishcloths. A Knit Picks Kitchen Spectacular. Who wouldn't want to knit 52 weeks of dishcloths? Who wouldn't want to be able to say 52 weeks of dishcloths? Okay. But every time I came across my book, I said, oh, that would be great. That would be great to start in January some year. And then I kind of lost track of it, forgot about my idea. So today being January 13th, yep, Thursday, January 13th, 2022. That means we're in week 2. I will try to do a dishcloth one a week for 52 weeks and show you what I'm doing. Now, not only do I like the idea of having a challenge and trying to challenge myself to do something, to be more disciplined, to do something and not be so haphazard, because never in all my 69 years have I been able to adhere to a schedule unless I was in work. But even in work, the only schedule is show up, do what happens as the phone rings, your day changes, blah, yada, yada. I've never had a job that was do this at 8, do this at 9, do this at 10. I haven't had a life like that. I don't know if I want a life like that or a retirement like that, but I like to have some guidelines that I would do something in a week. So that's what I'm going to try to do. The other reason that I want to do it is because I have mucho cotton yarn. I have, this is one bag. To tell you the truth, I don't know why I have so much cotton yarn. I've got a lot of colors here. That's one bag. Remember when I was tidying up my yarn, I said I had one of those square storage hassocks that was full of cotton yarn? Well, that was true. Here's another bag of more pastels. A couple of times I did baby hats. Maybe I did baby things, crocheted things. I really don't know why I bought so much. And I've got variegated, some variegated pink. And I've got this one, which is pretty cute. It looks like peppermint stripes. And also I have multiple large cones. I have 4 of those. One of them, they're just white and off-white. Except for this one. This one, I don't know what the name of it is. It's a peaches and cream. Does it say the color? Chocolate Milko. Chocolate. That's gonna be another language, because I also see leche de cocola. So that would be, I think that's Spanish. Leche, I think it's Spanish. So it's chocolate milk. Chocolate milk O must be, I don't know what language. And then there's lait de chocolat. So that is milk of chocolate. Yeah. So it's chocolate milk. Safe to say we can call this chocolate milk. Does it? Yeah, I guess it's showing up like chocolate milk. All right. So that's some of it. There's still more. Oh. This is one of those mystery yarns, but I know it's cotton by the feel of it. It might be a little bit smaller than 4-ply, but I used that for week 1 in my challenge. So let me show you. Week 1 was called Loganberry. And here's a picture of it. It's really pretty. And in as an afterthought or Monday morning quarterbacking, I should have used the solid, not a speckled variegated or whatever. You can barely see the pattern. See what I mean? You can barely see it. It's cool. And the little bumps might be good for scrubbing. But this is week 1, Loganberry. I am tempted to make week 1 over again into by using a solid, because I've got a lot of it. I've got a lot of it in there. It's a whole nother bag of, I could make some pretty cool stripy stuff because I have a number of, yeah, it's all cotton. Some of this is organic cotton. At one point I was using the Lion brand organic cotton. I don't even know if they have that anymore. Oh yeah, I remember now. Now I remember why I have so much cotton yarn. I was crocheting, I bet there's one in there. I was crocheting face cloths and little tiny towels, not as big as tea towels, because that's when I was in my soap making days. I still have all my soap making supplies. Well, the soap making days, and what I was doing is making cute little like soy mix soap. That's my phone. We'll just disregard that for now. If you can't tell by the hello, no, she's not there. Right? No. Yeah, you could tell it was my daughter because the song is "It's Your Daughter." Beep 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 beep. Okay, so all right, back to what I was saying. I used to make soap, and I'd give soap gifts with washcloths and a little drying towel, because in here or here, these are made out of the organic cotton. This is a small towel. None of this stuff is blocked, but this is the small towel. Oh wait, is this knitted? This one's knitted. I must have been trying knitting. Or maybe I made this one later when I started knitting, because all these others are crocheted. You can see that's crocheted, and this is crocheted. Yeah, those are crocheted. This is a knitted one, so this is recent. All right, so I have day 1, Loganberry. That's why I have so much yarn. So much yarn, because if I'm going to make something like I would make, I'm going to go get some more supplies for soap making, and I should pick up maybe a skein or 2 of the cotton in case I want to make different colors when I give the gift, because I never know who I was going to give it to. And they were very inexpensive, so I'd pick up one, or if they were on sale, I'd get a couple. I think I used to be buying them at AC Moore, but they still feel fine, like they're still usable, they're not deteriorating. So, week 1 accomplished. I may do it over in another color. But if I start doing them over, I don't know. I mean, I'll get more than 52 weeks, which is just fine, but I want to have 52 different washcloths, I believe. Variety is spice of life. Before I get on to week 2, I want to show you this particular. This one is, I didn't make. I want to be able to see if you can see it. It's an owl. It's got googly eyes. It's an owl. I don't think it's a washcloth. Maybe it's a pot holder. But I would like to just I could put a hanger on it, make it a pot holder. I bought this. I bought this in one of the bins. The Goodwill bins, where you pay like 29 cents a pound for everything you buy, which just probably cost me a penny. But the reason I bought it is because I want to copy it. Because when I was going to the bins, I was already knitting, so I kind of thought I could copy this knit stitch, because you can see it's like garter along the edges. Yes, and it's stockinette here, with a garter in the middle and stockinette owl. But the thing about this one, which makes it a little bit of thinking involved, it's doubled. I don't think it is double knitted. I think you put the edging on at the end, and I think it's one big long rectangular strip, and you probably knit it up to here. Then you switch off and do, you have your knit rows. Then, ooh, those are pearls and this is garter. See, I gotta write it out before I do it, but I want to copy this. We'll see if I can do it, or if I just get too frustrated. But I think it's really cool to be able to incorporate. Oh, I might search the internet and see if I can find the pattern. We'll see. All right, that was a little insert, a little aside. Okay, Loganberry was number 1. Number 2 is, I like this one, the slant. This is called the slant. Now, there's a pattern there, which I shouldn't show you because it's a purchased book. However, this is a free pattern all over the internet. So all I have to do is describe to you how it's made, and you'll be able to copy it, because I don't believe it's copyrighted. It's a classic, because they call it here, the slant. So I haven't finished the slant. Today's Thursday, and I haven't finished the slant for the second week. But it's Thursday. I still have a couple of days. Look at me, already trying to run it down. Am I gambling? It shouldn't be this. It should just be make this week. And I found a really cute orchid, or purple, what do we call this? Amethyst. This is love. I love this cotton yarn. This is the Hobby Lobby cotton. And I was buying this when I wanted to make baby hats, because this one's nice and soft. It's softer than the, what is it? Sugar and cream. It's softer. Yeah, it's much softer. So I had this. So I thought that would be one of the halves. And what went along with it was a variegated. Hey, look at this. Knitting needles. Although this one's a little long, I could use a longer needle, but I'll live, because you only have to, you start with 1 stitch. You cast on 1, and then you turn your work and you slip 1, knit 1 in the front and back. Then you have 3. Then you turn your work, and each row you always slip 1, then you knit to the last, and then you knit front and back, and you get this slant. It would probably look nicer if it was on, because see, it will be a straight side and a straight side this way, although I might have knit one in the beginning. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's all there is to this. And you keep increasing till you have 64 stitches. Then you do the reverse. The reverse, I haven't started the reverse yet, but the decrease is just when you get to your row 64, you knit across, knit all your stitches, then start to decrease, which is slip 1, knit to the last 2, and knit 2 together. Pretty easy, right? So this is going to be my week 2 dishcloth. So if I go through with this all and manage 52 dishcloths, if you divide that by 4, why am I doing that? 1, 12, 3, 13. Yeah, there's 13 quarters in a year. Okay, I'll have 4 sets of 13. That doesn't come out to anything great. But if I divide it by, like if I do 7s, I would have, 4 7s is 28. 28, 6 7s, 42, 7 7s, 49. Okay, I could give 7 people a set of 7 dishcloths so they'd have 7 for the week, and that's 7 gift sets for next Christmas. with 7 them 749.52, 3 left over for me. Yay! So anyway, that's my challenge. So I'll give you weekly updates. Knock on Formica. We'll see. So that's my project, 52 weeks of dishcloths 2022. Updates. Updates. Do I have an update in here? Darn it, I wanted to have an update. Oh, I do. It's behind my computer. I'm trying to use my computer to record. See how that goes. Whoa, lost a stitch marker. What I've done to my derecho. I like it. I've worn it, but there was something about it I just didn't like. I think it was too long. Hung over the backside of me too long, and anytime something does that, it's not flattering. So I took it apart. That seems to be the theme for 2022 so far. Deconstruction. So I deconstructed it. I'm going to measure it because the pattern says to do 14.5 inches. I don't know what, oh, I'm going to measure it. I have a ruler right here. Well, I don't have to measure it to tell you what it is. If it's 14.5 inches, I'll just go with it because I decreased it to where it is 256 stitches for my size, and I think that's the 14.5 inch mark. Or it says to get it there and then go to 14.5. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to finish it off again. So that's a work in progress. I don't have an update on my anchor sweater because I haven't done anything with it. It's still in the bag. It needs to try on. So it's kind of like at the same spot as this. So maybe I'll finish them both with in tandem. And the last thing I have for today is acquisition. I got some toad. Let's see if I can get a good, does that show the color? Yeah, that's a pretty good representation of the color. This is a toad hollow yarn. I got the sock toad. This was what they called goodbye. They lost 2 of their fur babies this year, Tabitha and Spike, and so they did kind of a memorial or a goodbye yarn, and they donated a portion of each skein to their local animal shelters or rescue organizations near them, and they were able to, I believe, donate $1,000. So, and they got a new dog. I guess they met Hugo through this process. So it's really pretty. It's a sock toad. So I got that. That's the weight. I'm gonna use this. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna cast on a pair of socks. I have more sock yarn, of course, as I showed you, but I feel like doing something new. These look like, to me, they could be springy colors, but do we wear wool socks in the spring? In the early spring we do. So I think I will knit these. This is, oh no, it's not as good in the picture. I can see now, because now that I'm looking, it's more of a warm golden hue to this. I wonder if it's because I have a light on here. Let me see if I can get a better color version of the color, because it is very pretty. Yeah, it's a little more warm there. It's got kind of a golden hue to it. Well, anyway, so that's it for me today. Hope you're all having a nice January. We had a lot of snow. I'm in the Northeast. There's still snow on the ground, but I'm kind of staying in a lot because Omicron is raging. Although, I'll fill you in at the end of the week. I am planning a day out on Sunday, which I'm going with a friend to Trinity Rep. That's our theater in Providence, because we have a subscription and they're trying to make it as safe as possible with everyone being vaccinated. Everyone has to have their proof of vaccination or test within the last, I know I didn't pay attention to the testing times because I have my booster and everything, and you have to wear a mask through the whole show. So and they're very strict about it, because we went to Christmas Carol, and I'm telling you, they policed the audience. They had a camera on the audience, I'm sure. They had a monitor. They were watching. They knew what was going on in the audience, because I saw ushers going every so often to people who just took the mask down for a break. So wear a comfortable mask. That's all. I'm going to wear an N95 and be done with it, because I find them comfortable, because they're kind of pointed, you know. All right, I'll fill you in next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for returning. Thanks for being a new viewer, if that's you. And we'll see you next time. Bye.